Good afternoon. For All Western New York News, I'm Scott Leffler. It's Tuesday, November 8th, 2016. Election Day, the day we've all been waiting for. Polls are open until 9 p.m. We'll be broadcasting election results live beginning at 8:30 p.m. on the All Western New York News and Radio YouTube channel. The focus will, of course, be local, but we won't ignore the presidential election either. That's 8:30 p.m. Come back then. But first, the news. Expect some overnight rain throughout Western New York and a high in the low 60s. Overnight, it'll drop to around 45 and won't really get much higher than that tomorrow. Attorney General Eric Schneiderman reminded voters that his office has created a hotline to help troubleshoot and resolve a range of issues and barriers encountered by voters at the polls today. Voters experiencing problems or issues can call the office's hotline at 1-800-771-7755 or email civil.rights@ag.ny.gov. One vote is already done. The vote for All Western New York Photos Fall Colors Contest wrapped up last night. We'll announce the winner during our election coverage tonight. Just another reason to tune in. This winter, the State Department of Environmental Conservation wildlife biologists are seeking the public's help to learn about new black bear dens throughout New York State. In short, they say if you come across a black bear den, let them know. Also, maybe run. There's a link to their website on allwesternnewyorknews.com. Police news. A 44-year-old Leroy man was charged Thursday with petty larceny and resisting arrest following an incident at Target in Batavia. According to New York State Police, Craig L. Fine Jr. passed all points of sale with a microwave and vacuum cleaner when he was confronted by Target security. Fine pushed past security and attempted to flee the premise, but that didn't work. A 33-year-old Buffalo man was convicted on RICO conspiracy and drug charges and then sentenced to 92 months in prison. Prosecutors say Gregory Scott assisted his cousin, Dwayne Gray, and other members of the LRGP gang in dealing crack cocaine within the gang's territory in the streets surrounding the Broadway Market area. Gray was already sentenced to 11 and a half years in prison. 31-year-old Jose L. Ramirez Merced of Buffalo, who was convicted of a gun crime in a homicide case, was sentenced to 20 years in prison. Prosecutors say in 2012 he invaded the wrong home, which led to the homeowner making threats against him. Merced and his co-defendant then killed the homeowner. Gangs are bad, okay? Sports. The Buffalo Bills lost a game to the Seattle Seahawks and the NFL refs last night by a score of 31-25. By all accounts, the Bills played pretty well, but some questionable calls at the end of the first half and a questionable non-call at the end of the game sealed the deal for Buffalo, who is now 4-5 on the season. They have a bye week before playing at Cincinnati November 20th. The Sabres, meanwhile, looked less good last night. They lost 4-0 to the Boston Bruins in Boston. The Sabres are now 5-2. Their next outing is Wednesday night when the Ottawa Senators visit KeyBank Center. Death notices. Bernice Daly died Saturday at the age of 94, and David L. Hausman also died Saturday at the age of 90. The Buffalo Philharmonic Orchestra offers the world premiere of Vox Humana a week from tonight at Canisius College. Tickets are $25 for the general public or $12 for students. To purchase, visit bpo.org or call 716-888-2536. To remind you again, election coverage begins at 8:30 p.m. That's what I call the news. For All Western New York News, I'm Scott Leffler. Have a great day.